It's time. It is time. It's time for the show. What's going on? How are you guys? It's good to see everybody here. And I love the fact that the poll is tied. The poll is tied. Only one survives. Who do you pick? 50% have picked Keanu Reeves. 50% have picked Nicolas Cage. That's awesome. But yeah, what's going on? We got Squiggles in here. We got Rufus in here. We got Ted Millich in here. I mean, hey, it's good to see you guys. It really is. Both good dudes. You know, that's it. I don't remember what show I saw it on, but I thought it was interesting. An interesting idea. Like, you pick two actors that are like, they have very different trajectories in their career, but they're both loved. You know, they're both just loved. The people that love Keanu, man, they love Keanu. And the people that love Nicolas Cage, man, they love Nicolas Cage. So I just thought it was an interesting question. And it'd be hard for me to pick. I mean, I think I know. I think I'd probably pick Keanu. But I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough one. Yeah, let's just start off talking about it because man, um I wouldn't say that it hit me hard, but it definitely got me thinking. Um so yeah, Paul Reubens, Pee Wee Herman dies at 70. Had no idea. I honestly just it's weird. I didn't know he was that old. But if you think about it, Pee Wee's Big Adventure came out 35 years ago. So, yeah. Did I get to watch either of those alien documentaries we talked about last week? I watched all of it. In fact, Wednesday, we'll get into the UFO stuff later. In fact, I need to put it on the list somewhere where I can talk about it. Maybe we'll do it like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, dude, the UFO stuff. Oh my God. Some amazing stuff. But Pee Wee though. It just got me thinking about, me watching the show when I was a kid. Of course, Pee Wee's Big Adventure is the thing that I know. It's the thing I quote more than anything. I'm a loner dotty, a rebel. Um, Paging Mr. Herman. See, it's weird because it's like it hits you, but it's also like there's all of this content that you're left with, and you can't help but smile. That Paul Reubens put a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces. The dance, man, the freaking dance, tequila, right? I mean, it's just there's so many, and even the funny thing is like for me, my favorite my favorite single scene in that whole movie is one that no one talks about because as a kid, for some reason, it lit my brain on fire. It was so funny. It's the do you have a dream? He goes, yeah, I'm all alone. I'm rolling a big donut and this snake wearing a vest. No, no, not that kind of dream. For some reason, I love that so much. And then, I mean, it was just that was I mean, it's just a great movie. It's a great movie. It's really, really funny. Yes, the stars at night are big and bright. That cracked me up too. Uh, but it's some of the little things in that movie just crack me up. You just saw a Pee Wee video from '83. I'm already behind. The Big Playhouse in the Sky. He's been doing Pee Wee like 5 years longer than I've been alive, and I'm 38. Well, yeah. I mean, this picture is from 1980. The picture on the top right is from 1980. You and Jay need to help bring back Chasing the Unknown. Hey, I said, I mean, let's put pause, let little pause on Pee Wee for a second. Ricky, what's going on? Robert Rivera, what's going on? Christian VS, welcome, welcome. But yeah, Chasing the Unknown. I think it's a great idea to do more of those, but it's getting everybody together. That's the absolute toughest part. But I said, man, I'll help you guys shoot it. And they're like, well, you got to be in it too. And I'm like, okay, here's the thing. If I'm in it, I'm the skeptic. I'm skeptical about everything, you know? So yeah, and you might notice. Here's okay. You might notice down here is the picture that was up on the door. Friday night, we're doing I'm on Operation Evil again, the podcast which should be coming out soon. Doing the podcast and the thing just falls off the door while we're talking about this creepy stuff. And I'm like, what the? And I said, if Billy was here, he'd say that's a ghost. And I said, but I'm a skeptic and I'm pretty sure it's just because the putty I used was maybe too old. That's it. Or whatever you call it, that sticky stuff that you're supposed to hang it up. Anyway. So I'm the skeptic, man, all the way. So if we end up doing that show and I'm on it, I'm going to be the Scully. in the whole show. I'm going, yeah, but it could be this. So I don't know. We'll see. But I love the idea. I love the idea. So yeah, 38 years ago he started doing it in Cheech and Chong. So he was in 38. That would be 1980. Wait a minute. Why am I having such a problem here with math? 2015 minus 30, that'd be 1985. But there was actually something from earlier. I thought this is from May 1980, this picture. So I think he had his own thing way before, which would make that 43 years he's been doing Pee-wee's, or Pee-wee Herman. Playhouse looks like Gen Z YouTube. Also my apartment. I mean, right? No, yeah, because Pee-wee's Big Adventure came out. Dude, am I wrong? When did that? I thought it came out in 88. Oh, it did come out in 85. I've been saying 88 this whole time. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. So thank you. Thank you for that. I for some reason I just had it in my head that it was 88. Wow. I always wanted a Pee-wee doll, and I know they're going to be even more expensive now. Oh yeah. And you know what's funny is it was because we found out about this yesterday, Saturday night. No, it was Sunday morning. It was Sunday morning because I was watching Phoenix Resale's new video about him doing something at Retro Rick's place, and there was a Pee-wee doll there. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy. See, I never saw the Cheech and Chong movie, so I don't know. I didn't know that. The HBO stage play was so dope, adult, but it's what inspired the children's show. Yeah, that's the one I saw. I saw that one. I'll shoot it so you can be in it. Anything to bring that series back. It'd be good to have a skeptic's take on everything. Oh yeah, yeah. It's. I think it would be fun. It would be really fun. But Pee Wee character existed before the movie. Yes. And Bucho. What's going on? Wait, did I see Rachel in here too? Oh, there's Rachel. Rachel. Yeah, so I was on Rachel's podcast on Friday when that thing fell, and now it's sitting there for now until I can get some more stuff to hang it up. But yeah. I forgot he was in Dunstan Checks In. Had to watch that movie a lot growing up. Don't remember any of it. Big Top Pee-wee came out in 88. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's why I'm getting confused. Yeah, I never saw Dunstan Checks In. And Big Top Pee-wee just didn't do it for me. Retro Rick collects a lot of Pee-wee stuff? Okay. Okay. The Groundlings was Pee-wee's first appearance in 77. Wow. Wow. You've got to see Cheech and Chong's the next movie. It's the best one. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to put it on the list here. Got so much stuff, man. So much stuff. You guys have given me so much stuff to watch. Cheech, Chong, next movie. I'm wondering if that's going to be one of those cases though where the like the humor is from that time, and if you watched it in that time, you'll still think it's funny now. But then if you watch it later, like I said, Beverly Hills Cop, I know a lot of people don't. They hate it when I say this, but I just didn't think it was that funny. I didn't think it was that funny. I was like, he's just a prick. There's nothing, I don't like him. He's not likable. But I mean, people love Eddie Murphy, so I don't know. From what I remember, I wouldn't recommend Dunstan Checks In. Thought of going to see Oppenheimer this week, possibly Barbie. Girlfriend wants to do both the same day. I still haven't seen Barbie. I just From what I've heard, I know that I'd probably laugh quite a bit, but it's just not the kind of movie I'm excited to go see, in a movie theater. I want to see it eventually, but it's not like, oh, I gotta rush out and see that. Oppenheimer was one that I was like, I want to see that in the theater. It's made for the theater. See it on the biggest screen you can, on the best sound system you can. I mean, that's one of those movies. Um, Barbie's just, it doesn't appeal to me, but it doesn't matter because it's like the biggest opening of the year. I mean, that movie's got some crazy, crazy legs. And the Barbie Oppenheimer thing, it was such a strange. I still don't get it. Like, just because it came out the same day, everybody's like, Barbenheimer. And I'm like, okay. But I'll just tell you this, Oppenheimer's long. So I would prepare beforehand, try to time it where you're like, okay, let me try to time it where I can pee directly before it and then sip some water or your beverage of choice, because the movie's a long movie. So it's cheesy and bad, but I still like it. You're talking about Barbie? Christian? He turned himself in for, oh yeah. Yeah, that whole thing was strange because he did have vintage, and we're talking about Pee Wee Herman again, Paul Reubens, that he had some vintage erotica, but I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't find enough there to accuse him of anything or anything, incarcerate him for anything. He did his time, or he did his punishment, I guess, for the theater incident. I mean, there's look, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in Hollywood, right, that is a lot worse. But Paul Reubens put a smile on my face many times. So I refuse to accept the fact that people choose Keanu over Nick. Oh my God, Ricky, really? But hey, that's the way it's going right now. 11 votes. Keanu's at 64%. Nick is at 36%. Wow. That's actually a lot. I mean, I was expecting it to stay pretty close. I'd rather see Oppenheimer. Barbie, I'd rather catch on streaming. I agree with see Op. Yeah, man. It was weird. When I got out of it, I was thinking, yeah, I want to see that again, but probably at home. But then there's another part of me that's like, but man, it is, especially in to me, a good sound system is like trumps the big theater, in my opinion. I know not everybody's like that, but I'd rather have a really, really good sound system and a smaller screen, which is part of the reason why I put a lot more time and effort into choosing a good sound system than I did the TV, even though my TV's really good. The LG C2 is really good. Other than the dimming, the C2 is awesome. So Keanu is our generation's Mother Teresa. Hollywood is already trying to figure out the next Barbenheimer. I mean, that's not something you can plan, though. And that's the thing that, like, everybody was saying, or a lot of people were saying, yeah, now we're going to see, a Hot Wheels movie and a Light Bright movie and just all kinds of crap. And they're not getting it. What made Barbie good isn't the fact that it was based around Barbie. From what I've heard, it's an actually compelling story. Story trumps all. And the fact that it's not a comic book movie. People are tired of comic book movies. I would not be surprised if Marvel and DC really think about that and the way that they make their movies and the way that they market them. Because, man, has there been a glut. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I like longer movies, luckily. I've said it many times, but it's quoting Roger Ebert. You know, no good movie is too long and no bad movie is too short. And that's the way it is. Oppenheimer, to me, the only reason I was trying to check the time is because I had to pee really bad. And I was like, okay, how much time do I have? I was really enjoying the movie. His mugshot from the theater incident it didn't do him any favors. No, it didn't. But then he comes out on MTV and, and says, have you heard any good jokes lately? And it was, oh my God, it was so good. I actually saw that live because back then I was watching the MTV Awards, Music Awards or whatever. I saw that live when he came out and said that, and I lost it. I thought it was so funny. It was like the perfect thing to say. But yeah. Yeah, he was honest. They dropped any charges. It tracks. Yeah. He did look like Nick and Con Air. Yeah, he did in that mugshot. I couldn't do Oppenheimer. I almost fell asleep. But Barbie, I've seen twice. You've seen Barbie twice, Ricky? Really? Wish you would have seen Top Gun Maverick in theaters, but missed it. Certain movies are just better to see in theater. Yeah. And Top Gun Maverick, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. That one made me like emotional because I love Top Gun so much. Is it too early to do spoilers on Top Gun Maverick? Because I'll just say there was an appearance. I'll just say there was an appearance in that movie that seriously made me it tears of joy. And it's not the scene that you're thinking. It's another scene. And it seriously, when it happened, I was just like, you sons of bitches. I cannot believe you did this. I can't believe you set it up. You set it up and I didn't see it coming. And it was just like, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. The way that plays out. So anyway. Yeah. Maverick was awesome. And yes, hi Rachel, how are you? You can't plan it in Hollywood, but Hollywood should definitely try to. It'll have to be organic to work as well as it's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be really, really hard. And Carbonite, welcome. Good to see you. That's a great quote. It is. I mean, Ebert's full of those. He's full of them. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like Roger Ebert. They don't like critics in general. But the best critics, when Siskel and Ebert, did their show, there was definitely a lot of people like Siskel better than Ebert, and some people liked Ebert better than Siskel or whatever. But then it just seemed like a lot of different, movie critics were kind of came onto the scene or just basically got more notoriety because of Siskel and Ebert. And a lot of them are just insufferable. And they're high and mighty and all that kind of stuff. To me, Ebert was probably the best critic that'll ever do it. And it's because if he didn't like the movie, as long as the movie did what it was setting out to do, then he gave it a good score. And I love that. Because you can read he goes, here's why I didn't like it. But if you're in it for this thing, it's just like the Fast and Furious movies. I don't have, and Ricky, I know, but I don't have any desire to watch those movies. But if I watch it and it does exactly what it's supposed to do, then how can I give that a bad score? It did what it's supposed to do. Just because it's not made for me doesn't mean that it's a bad movie. Anyway. Watch season 2 of Good Omens. It was pretty good. Good Omens is one of those that I actually want to read. I don't want to watch the show yet. I want to read the book. I want to read the source material. And unfortunately, my reading list has gotten out of control. But Neil Gaiman is definitely, after reading Sandman, or most of Sandman, I definitely want to read it. Because I've read the first. So you got Sandman down here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's the Overture. And then there's Death. I've read the first 4. I don't think I've read these last two, and I haven't read Death yet. Now, I mean, there's portions of the Death uh, uh, absolute version that were in other comics because it's kind of a compilation of Death stories, and some of them are like short stories or whatever. But yeah, I still have more to read there. But then I got my crazy regular reading list too. So, but it's good to hear that that was pretty good. I'll definitely be going back to watch that at some point. Django is a long movie, but it's one of those movies that just feels like it rushes by. Yeah, it is a good. We went and took my daughter to see Barbie. I thought it was okay. Okay. Yeah, see, I just the couple of reviews that I watched made me go, "Okay, I get it. It's gonna appeal to people, but it just doesn't seem like it's a movie that I need to watch right now, like in the theater. Don't care." So, great poll question. Thank you, Cosma. Thank you, and welcome. Good to see you. Uh, Barbie on your okay, okay, Ricky. I see what you're saying. Okay, so you're not helping out with those crazy box office numbers, are you? And Wraith is here. Well, God, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. Good to see you guys. Didn't see Top Gun until I think after Maverick was already out of theaters. Was in the last year. Okay. See, and that's the thing. I grew up with Top Gun, and I grew up next to a naval air station in Grand Prairie. So, yeah, jets were part of my childhood, big time. And so, and the Tomcat was my favorite, Of course, I love the F-18s. I love the, well, that's really all we saw most of the time. And we saw the F-5s every now and then. But then, we would go to Carswell Air Force Base to see the International Air Show, and they had everything. They had everything from the Air Force, and I got to see the Harrier out there. Of course, that's a Marines thing. I mean, I got to see all kinds of stuff, and it was just every time I loved it. Loved it. I remember playing Barbie on NES, bored of my game, so I stole it from my sister. I'll wait to see Barbie from a discount shelf or see it for free. Hashtag Team Oppenheimer. I mean, I don't think it's, I mean, I get it. It's kind of like, to me, it's like, you pick between Barbie and G.I. Joe. I mean, what are you gonna pick? I think it depends a lot on your gender, But for me, I think Barbie looked fantastic because I think Ryan Gosling is hilarious, and yeah. But at the same time, Oppenheimer, man. Oppenheimer. Barbie Explorer on PS1. See, I don't know anything about those games. Definitely prefer Ebert over Siskel. Okay. And yeah, rip to both. Who is the highest and mightiest and most insufferable critic, Rob? Name names, bro. I can see the guy's face. Let me see. Hold on. I can tell you. Oh, I know it. Rex Reed. Rex Reed to me is that critic that if it doesn't scratch an individual itch on his body, then it's not worth a damn. And that's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 106 degrees today. So, yeah. Stay hydrated, okay? Bucho, did you dress in pink and watch Barbie? Oh, come on. What is going on? Jeez. I rewatched Lucas recently and was happy to see Ebert actually like the movie and put it on one of his top movies of 86. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Even cliche movies can be perfectly well done, They may not be the best movie ever, but they can be well done. And that's the thing I loved about Ebert. And every now and then he will not like a movie for something, And then I'll go, okay, I see his point, but I also have a connection to this or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's very rare that I will disagree with him completely on a movie. The month is young. Actually pretty keen to see it. I hear my man Gosling kills it. I don't have any pink shirts, I don't think. And it's not because I don't like them. I'm just not a pink. I don't usually wear a lot of colors. Blues and browns and greens, dark greens. I actually do like purple quite a bit. But yeah, not the lighter colors. It's just not my thing. You know, I didn't go to Yale. Shout out Grand Prairie. I know. I know it. Anyone else enjoy Twisted Metal? It was entertaining. I didn't see it. What is sexier to you, Rob, an F-14 or an SR-71? Wow. Maybe I should put that as a poll question. Both sexy. And you know, I think I showed you the pictures when we went to Florida on the way back. That was the first time I'd ever seen an SR-71 in person. I mean, it's tough because it's like the F-14 was the big dog when it came to fighters. The SR-71 is, I mean, the big dog when it comes to recon, right? I mean, it's definitely cool. Flying an SR-71 is almost like flying to space, right? So, I mean, that's pretty cool. But the F-14. Can I borrow one of your shirts? I'll send you a DM about the Crow statue delivery. Thanks again for holding it for me. Yes. And now you want the Crow Eric Draven 1/6 scale figure. It looks amazing. You know, I actually, when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, I have that in the closet right there. It's set away. I'm going to need to find a box to fit that in and pack it to where, but don't worry. Don't worry. I'll try to get it to you in the best possible shape that I can get it to you in. Maybe they should combine Barbie and Oppenheimer like premise. They did Titanic and A Love Story. I mean, yeah. You've been wanting to watch Twisted Metal, but scared I'll hate it. What is that on? Twisted Metal TV series. Peacock. Okay, well that's why I haven't paid attention to it, because I don't have Peacock. BC, what's going on? It's good to see you, even though I completely disagree with you about Casino Royale. What can I say? I love poker. You know, poker. I hardly knew her. Poker, like it's in cards. Poker. Yeah. Yeah, Twisted Metal's on Peacock, and yeah, I don't have Peacock right now. You never say anything. How can you be a critic? Well, I just don't have Peacock, you know? I prefer the Red Baron's Fokker triplane. Could it have anything to do with the name? Didn't you buy that statue in an episode of the Game Chasers? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Or did I? Because I bought it at a convention. Yeah. Life Itself is a really good doc about Ebert. Yes. I haven't seen it. And there you go. Peacock. I prefer Red Baron pizza for frozen pizza in a pinch. You know, Red Baron actually has a new thing out where it's like super crazy loaded on toppings, and it's like, I know exactly what I'm going to get when I get a Red Baron pizza, but for some reason I really want to try it. Is that weird? Is it weird that I actually like a lot of frozen pizza? I'll tell you this, hand on heart, my favorite frozen pizza right now is Newman's Own sausage and pepperoni. Because the thing is, no none of the crusts hold up like and I'm talking about like a regular crust, not like a pan crust. I'm talking about regular crust. They just don't hold up well going from frozen to oven. They just don't they don't taste like a good, you know, I mean like a Domino's or Papa John's or any place, right? It just doesn't have that good pull. It has a very chewy I don't like the texture of frozen pizza crust. So, I'd rather have the thin crust that comes from a Newman's Own because those are good. In fact, I could eat a whole one like right now. I just had dinner and I'm still hungry. Might have been a Toy Chasers. I don't think so. I don't know because I thought I recorded that or I had Billy film it so I could buy it. Maybe I did. Did I put it in my own video? I don't know. Red Baron pizza is pretty damn good. Yeah, and the you know, during the pandemic, what's his face? The one bite pizza reviews or whatever. And he never just took one bite. But anyway, he was doing a bunch of frozen pizza stuff and I tried some of theirs and I was like, I can't. I got to peace out chat for a bit, but you better believe I'll be listening. I'll be listening like the wind. Bucho? How you doing, Bucho? You still doing okay? I love that you're here, Bucho, even if you can't participate in the chat. Had to pause so listening at 2-speed almost makes it even better. You know, that's the funny thing is that like for a while there, I was so against turning up the speed on a YouTube video. Here's the weird thing. And I know that this is a strange thing that probably nobody cares about, but what would irritate me is like if you have a 10-minute video, right? And someone watches it at 2 times speed, that's 5 minutes that they watch. So even though they're watching the entire video, you only get credit for 5 minutes of watch time, even though they've watched all the video. It didn't take just 10 minutes to make that video. It took me a lot of time to make that video and to cut everything down to 10 minutes. So why shouldn't I get credit for you watching the 100% of my video when it looks like, to me, you only watched half of it? So it's one of the things that always irritated me about the metrics when it comes to YouTube. But guess what? I watch a lot of stuff at a higher speed. A lot of it. I don't watch it at 2 times speed because that's a little too, you know what I mean? I wonder what that sounds like at 2 times speed. Okay. But yeah, look at the poll right now. Keanu Reeves has got 69% of the vote. Nice. And look, here's the thing. I didn't do it to, you know, bash on Nicolas Cage. I put it because I think that is, I like both of those guys like a lot. I would probably have to pick Keanu because I think Keanu's got the more watchable catalog of films, but it doesn't take away the fact that there's a lot of Nicolas Cage movies that I adore and just love him in. And the thing is, like, I don't like Con Air very much. I don't think it's his best movie, and I don't think it's his best action movie, whatever. But it's funny. I enjoy the movie on a certain level. And I remember thinking that. Yeah, Con Air just doesn't. Sorry, I dropped this thing. It just doesn't quite do it for me. But I think I saw it like 3 or 4 times in the theater when it was out. So, there you go. But anyway, I love them both, you know? The 16-inch frozen pizza from Sam's and the pizza from the food court from there as well. Yeah, their pizza is pretty good. I'll tell you what, it's not frozen. But dude, Little Caesars is a damn good pizza. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know what people are looking for in a pizza, but that's got it. It's got it. Now, would I rather have the wood-fired margarita pizza from Cavalli's? Yes. Yes, I would. But I'll take a Little Caesars and I'll take a Domino's or Papa John's, you name it. I'll take it. So there you go. The Stranger Things Surfer Dude pizzas they had at Walmart won't be too bad. See, I haven't had those yet. You haven't just caught back up, Ted? Okay, well. Totino's Pizza Bites. Yeah, see, I've never been a fan of the pizza rolls. I mean, look, I'll get down on some pizza rolls. Okay? I will. Totally will. But if you stuck a Red Baron pizza in front of me and pizza rolls and you said, "Hey, pick," I'm picking the Red Baron pizza every damn time. And DiGiorno's makes a pretty good pizza too. Just saying. Just saying. It's a weird thing though when it comes to the watch time thing, because at least here, let me just show you. I'll show you what I see. So like, here's my latest video, okay? All right. So my Arrow video collection. See, it's view time 7 out of 10, or ranking by views. And 79 views, it's not bad. I'm not too worried about it. 35 up. It's good. But look at that average view duration, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. And that video is 10 minutes and 34 seconds. So that means, okay, so some people have not watched the whole thing, which is fine. I'm not saying that everybody should watch it, but the fact that is up, that 3 minutes and 43 seconds is the average, and it irritates me. It irritates me that my watch time is so low compared to how long my videos are. And I know a lot of that is because people watch at a higher speed. I feel like you should get credit for percentage watched versus minutes watched. But at the same time, I kind of get it. Now here's my question. Here's my question. If you watch it at 2 times speed, you get the exact same amount of ads placed, right? Like, you don't get fewer ads if you watch it at regular speed versus 2 times speed, right? So if that's the case, does that metric even mean anything? I don't know. So it's just a weird thing, but it's not something that the normal viewer should worry about. But it's just something that because they put that metric in there, it's just kind of irritating to make it like, oh, this video is doing really well. It's only got 3 minutes. It's got 3 minutes and 43 seconds. I don't know. What I care about, I just care that people like the video. And not like hit the like, but that they just like the video. And hopefully they'll come back and watch another one. That's really all I care about. I care about the community. I care about forming a community of people like you guys that come in here and watch and hang out and have fun. And, you could be who you want to be. You can like what you want to like. Oh, damn it. Son of a... I wanted to highlight a comment. Like a comment of the week. I may still be able to do it. Hold on a second. YouTube. God, when was that? It was before Ninja Turtles. Oh, there it is. There. Oh, wait, I just saw it. Where'd it go? Okay, hold on. Guys, you got to see this. Seriously. It's one of the most confusing comments I've ever seen, and I've just got to highlight it. Yeah, there it is. Now I'm not gonna post the guy's name, okay? Because I don't think that that's fair. Because this could be a language barrier, okay? I'm sure you heard that little click. That was me taking a picture so I can include it in the stream. But anyway, Little Caesars is awesome. I don't speed up Rob's video unless I want to listen to the chipmunks. But see, when you speed it up, the tone doesn't change. It's just the speed changes. Restoration videos? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Or something where, there are people out there that, they just kind of have a leisurely way of talking. And I like to, make good use of my time. I don't talk that slow. I don't think I do. Sometimes I feel like I talk slow, but you know what? Here's the funny thing. When I'm playing back my own video, it's at 1.5 speed. So I don't think that taking that away is what I want. I just feel like I should get credit for you watching the whole video. That's how I look at it. So by that measurement of watch time doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is if you watched the whole video. Did you enjoy the video? That's all I care about. Yeah, $6. It is a pretty amazing pizza. Yeah. Nick Cage is a national treasure. I never said otherwise. I just know that picking between the two, I think it'd have to be Keanu. But that's just me. When we come to Retropalooza, we have to go get margarita pizza. I'm telling you, that is some of the best pizza. Are you coming to Retropalooza in September? Because here's the thing. For all of you people who are coming to Retropalooza, and let's just say you're even moderately a fan of Order 42, I want to do shirts bad. Like really bad. There's also the possibility, I'm not going to say for sure yet because she's just that way. But there's a good possibility that my wife will be there as well with her own table of cool stuff. So the art that she makes, and I'm just going to say that, the art, because there's so much stuff that she's into. And I think it's time that we start to try to do something with it, because I think she's really, really talented. And if she could do that at least part-time, it would be good for her. And I would basically help her with all that. So yeah, you want to go get margarita pizza, we'll go get margarita pizza. I mean, it's kind of a drive from, it's on the north side of the Metroplex, this place that I'm talking about. But I mean, seriously, I could eat a ton of it. It's great. But I also get it when people say, no, I just want my pepperoni and my sausage. And, I want my little peppers on there, I get that. But a margarita pizza, if it's done well with the right ingredients, you can have literally crust, sauce, cheese, and that's it. And it's insanely good because all of the other ingredients would just get in the way. And there's something when it's pure. It's a pure experience. And it's amazing. I have to look up what that is. It's some sort of certification from Italy for wood-fired pizza for it to be certified as whatever, and they're certified and it's great and I love it. So, and there's been people that have gone there and go, oh my God, this is amazing. And there's people that go, like April took her and she was like, I don't care. I'm like, what? It's insane. Taste it. Taste the food. I don't know. And Keanu is Neo. Yes. Ninjinzu, what's going on? I'm behind, sorry. But what's going on? Good to see you. I bet the ads don't fast forward. I mean, you can skip them though, you know? And of course, I will say that the preferred way to watch Order 42 is by watching all of the ads and or subscribing to YouTube Premium so I still get paid for the ads. Here's the thing, all right? I don't care who you subscribe to. Not a whole lot of people are making money on YouTube anymore. I'm just saying. The amount of money that you make from, say, I can't even say it. All I will say is that nobody's getting rich on YouTube unless you're one of the huge, millions of views kind of person. You're just not making money on YouTube. So just keep that in mind when you're watching, And I'm not saying that you should feel guilty or anything like that, but if you want to support those people, that's why, people like Billy and Jay, they do their streams and people donate to them because they know that they're not getting paid off the ad revenue, And it's just one of those things. Like I said, me personally, I just worry about putting on a good show and doing a good video. That's really all I care about. If I get a little bit of scratch here and there, cool. But it's not what I'm doing this for. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can skip the ads. I'm just saying. You can. I mean, oh, I didn't get that 2 cents, or whatever. It's probably less than that. Anyway. Stay hydrated. Everybody, seriously, stay hydrated when it's so freaking hot. Keanu, simply because of Bill and Ted. I got the Bogus Adventure DVD through a Pizza Hut delivery promotion. They gave a random movie with a pizza order. I love Bill and Ted. I do. The last movie was kind of it's okay. There were moments though. There were moments that I really enjoyed, but overall I was kind of like, a little half baked. I will watch you for 4 minutes to get those averages up. I mean, BC, it's like I said, it really irritated me for a while because I kept trying to focus on those numbers. And I think that's what happens is that you start to realize, I don't care if people watch how much people watch, as long as they're enjoying themselves when they're watching it. I don't want to be so boring that that people are just like, I want people to enjoy what I do. If people don't enjoy, well then whatever. But 90% sure you'll be there, Ted. Again, I want to do shirts badly, and I want to have shirts for Retropalooza. And Rachel, we'll see you next year. Don't worry. And if things go, like I said, if things go well and April starts doing stuff, yeah, she'll for sure be doing it. It's a good 5-hour drive, and I got to make my wife go with you. Well, Ted, I mean, I get it. See, here's the thing. I guarantee you that April wouldn't drive to go somewhere unless she was doing a table or whatever. So I totally get it. But I hope you can come. It'd be great to meet any of you guys. Seriously. I mean, when I met, getting to meet Wraith and Star Fox, Ricky, awesome. Falcro, it was awesome. It was just awesome to meet you guys and put a face to the name. So yeah. I mean, hopefully you can come. It'd be cool. If she has anything with the Crow, Aliens, Ghostbusters, TMNT, anything Nintendo, then she has a sale already. I mean, that's what we're trying to figure out. Because April's very, how do I put this? She's a rule monger. And she doesn't want to do anything that is, I guess she's worried about the licensing stuff. And I'm like, but honey, Nintendo's not going to be at Retropalooza. Okay? The Eastman and Laird aren't going to be at freaking Retropalooza. So if you want to do something, do it. And, just do it. But that's where I stand on it. I totally get what she's saying. She wants to do something original. And I said, original's great, but people don't know who the hell you are. So yeah, you do a painting. I mean, you ask Rhinehead Jim, he wants to buy one of her paintings. I think, I don't know if, did we, did we, did we sell it to him? Or did I just give it to him? I think I just gave him one of the paintings that she did, and he was just like blown away by it. You know, he's just like, man, I want bigger. I want a bigger one. You know, I want like some of the stuff that I have hanging up in this house. And I'm like, well, I know that she's going to sell it at some point, and I'm sure she'd give you a deal. But I mean, that's one thing. But it's, you got to get people looking, you know, especially at a gaming convention. You got to do something that's gaming related, or at least nerd related, geek related, that we can all sit there and go, oh, okay, that's pretty cool, you know? And I've got some ideas. I'm going to help her with some of the designs, and hopefully we can do something with it, because I think it'd be really, really fun, and it can make some extra money that, you know, could go toward this, all the stuff we have. Like, I'm serious. I'm not joking. We're going to need a space soon. Like, we're going to need like a workshop, because it's getting insane in this house. I'm not kidding. If you think I'm kidding, I get it. I understand. You know, I joke around a lot. No. She's got a laser now. And she almost, it's nuts. It's nuts. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And by worse, I mean, there's just going to be a lot of stuff. But Novo Juice, what's going on? I know, a freaking every time she says laser, I go laser. You know, I don't know why. It just does. It just does. I've heard YouTube has killed even larger channels with 100,000 subscribers. I've heard YouTube has killed even larger channels. With 100,000 subscribers are having trouble. These damn YouTube shorts are the problem, and you don't get paid for them. Well, here's the thing. I do get paid for them, but it's literally pennies. It's pennies, you know? I'll just say that, how can I say this? The only videos that I really get paid on are the ones that get like, a lot. It needs a lot of views, which is why at some point you have to realize, okay, I'm not going to get rich doing this. So do I enjoy it enough to keep doing it? In my case, I love doing it. I just love putting that out there, you know? And if every now and then a Game Chasers fan finds me and goes, "Hey man, that's pretty cool." Like every now and then I'll get a comment. And I know that you guys are different. You guys are here. You guys are, as far as I'm concerned, you're a fan, you know? And I'm not saying that as a, oh, look at me, I've got fans. It's not like that. You just enjoy what I do and you like hanging out. And I think that's awesome. But every now and then somebody I've never heard of will comment on a video and say, "Man, that you did a really good job on that video. Thank you, man," or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, wow, thank you." That's what I do it for. Which is probably not the right, like, I'm not a hustler, you know? Like, I don't try to nickel and dime everything, and I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. All I'm trying to say is I do it because I love doing it. And I just do it in the hopes that people will enjoy it. So yeah, all of those YouTubers that you subscribe to, if you don't tell them that you enjoy their work, think about doing that, because it really means a lot to those creators, you know? It really does. It means a lot to have somebody come out and say, I've done it to all of the YouTubers that I subscribe to, you know? It was weird getting to tell beat 'em ups in person, you know, for the first time, you know, meeting him, kind of be like, yeah, I've been a fan for a while and I really enjoy what you do. And I think you're entertaining and blah, blah, blah. But getting to do that, or reaching out to some of those people and just saying, "Hey, I just really appreciate what you do. And even they may not even, they might have so many people commenting that they might not see it. But it means a lot when they read that. So just saying. Keanu, because he'll give up his seat on the subway for you. Right? The Buff Bill was hilarious. Buff Bill. Melvor should be selling his art, but he's Melvor. Right? Talk about talented. Seriously, that whole, I mean, just from what I've seen now, I can't speak for everything, but from what I've seen, that's a talented damn family, and they should all be maximizing that. But I also understand, it took me, I've had a story in my head for years, and I've written maybe 30 pages. I should probably work on it. But the thing is it's such a big undertaking that that's tough. So I get it. But yeah, seriously, Melvor and Dodongo, seriously, super talented. And Tim, I don't want to go into it because it's not my thing. But Tim told me an idea he had. And I'm like, immediately, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, dude, you need to work on that. You need to work on that. And I'll help you. So I can't say anything about it because it's not mine. But hopefully he will work on that and that will be a thing because holy crap. Met you for like 2 seconds in Houston year before last, but I hadn't really started watching your show yet at the time. Oh, okay, Ted. I mean, see, here's the thing. That's another thing. It may take 2 or 3 times for me to, realize who you are. But I got to meet Cliff Conway. And I don't think Cliff comes over here, but that's fine. That's fine, but he's a fan of them. And so I'm a fan of you being a fan of my friends. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't get it. It's cool what they've done. It's really cool what Billy and Jay have done. And I just love that people love it enough that they gave him money to make a movie and I got to work on it, But Ted, hopefully we'll meet again. Bit of a rule monger myself. You're not supposed to do that though. Exactly. Rob's face lit up when I gave him that Star Wars book. Yeah, right. That was awesome. Oh, and that's another thing. You're never required to give me gifts, okay? Just, it's not a thing, okay? Don't feel like you have to do that. If you want to do it, if you see something, you think of it, hey, cool, great. I would happily take possession of whatever thing that you decided that you thought I would like. But it's not necessary. Please just know that. And yeah, Wraith, I mean, it's right there. Bam. It's right there in my Star Wars. It's got all my art books down there. All my, the Art of Star Wars 1 through 9, plus Rogue One, the making of Star Wars, the making of Alien, and Howard Kazanjian's book. It's all in line with that. It's awesome, dude. So thank you. Yeah, Melvor with the caricatures, exactly. Next month at Retropalooza, we should all go to a brick oven pizza place. I would love it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, there's a freaking really good place in downtown Arlington. I'll have to look that up. And maybe Jay knows. But yeah, I would, dude, totally down. Totally down. As long as you're having fun. Exactly, Rufus. Exactly. And Ricky, thank you. We enjoy what you do. Thanks for the videos. I appreciate that. It means a lot when someone you respects their work tells you that you did a good job. Thank you, Rachel. And yes, I enjoy your podcast as well. I just don't listen to any podcast because I just don't. It's mainly because I just don't do it. It's already 8 o'clock. My God. How do you guys take it? Like, I talk so much. Me and the doggo have jammed a few times, and he sent me some of his songs he's been doing for 20 years. And I told him that I'd help them record them fully because it's actually really good. Yes, dude is really talented. Yeah, Rob didn't recognize me at Retropalooza back in October. Eric had to tell him. Exactly. No gifts. Don't tell me what to do. I mean, like I said, it's not necessary. I really appreciate it, but it's not necessary. I mean, Valcro gave me a Blockbuster shirt that's honestly it's too small for me. And it's just a hair too small. I need to work out a little bit, but I'll be able to wear that shirt. I want to wear that shirt. I'm honest, man, why did I get rid of my Blockbuster shirts? I had so many. It irritates me that I got rid of those. Yeah, what Wraith said. Exactly. It's fine. It's fine. I bring you chocolate bar as a gift, but it melted in my pocket. Please take. Bonobo juice, I would take that chocolate bar. That melty chocolate bar. No. There's two O's in Goose Boys. Great, man. Brad Jewell. Sounds like an episode for Grab and Grub. Brad, I was actually thinking, so here's the thing. I need to tell Jay that if he wants to do a Grab and Grub, I'll film for him. I just want to eat some food. That's really it. But I don't want to be that guy, you know? Like I and I know this is one of those things. Hopefully you guys I know you guys understand it, but hopefully most of the Game Chasers fans know that I'm not doing this for anything but because these guys are like my brothers and I want to help them. You know, I have the time to help them. Why wouldn't I? You know? But I don't want to be that guy that just starts showing up everywhere and everybody's kind of like, who, why? Why is this guy's not, maybe you guys don't think I'm funny or whatever. I don't know. I just don't want to be that guy, but I would totally help him do Grab and Grub. You don't know how many of those I sat and watched and went, I've never been there. And that's in our neighbor. That's like here, like in our area. I should totally be eating that like right now. So yeah. Maybe Corky's? Is that the place? I don't know. See, I don't know any of the Middle Arlington. I used to live there in like 2000, 2001. And then we moved and then Middle Arlington blew up and there's all kinds of stuff there now that wasn't there when I lived there. So yeah, there's probably tons of places in that area that are just like amazing and I've never tried it because I don't live there. Wraith got me a Keith Coogan plate when cleaning up Retropalooza. He felt bad that I missed the hangout with him Friday night. Wraith is 100. Dude, Wraith's a good... Seriously, I don't know... Well, it's easy to say this. I haven't met a bad dude at any of these conventions. I've had nothing but like, man, dude, everybody's awesome. Why is everybody so awesome? Like super awesome guys. So, yeah, Wraith's an amazing guy. But I kind of feel like we all are, you know? Wait, you mean talking when you said, how do you guys take it? When do we get that full movie y'all made behind that store in the recent podcast video? Oh, God. I don't know. I'm sure Billy will put it out at some point. But yeah. You know you got free transportation when you come to Arlington, Wraith. Hey. Yes. And again, we should find some places that we should all go do a thing. You know? I mean, we're doing the thing right here, but, you know, do a thing there. Be cool. I don't have a channel or anything. I just like to help out, and the hang is always fun. I always tell Jay to call me anytime he needs anything. AT&T Stadium brought a lot of traffic to Arlington, especially that area. Exactly. And there's so much there that I've never tried. Thanks, bro. We'll talk. Rob was what was that barbecue place you loved? We got a feast there. Barbecue place. Part 8? Or are you talking about the place yeah, what is how do you see? Oh, okay, I can see the likes there. Okay. Yeah, if we can get to 20 likes, You were raving about it. I think you went with Leon. Yeah, that one is Goldie's. Yeah, Goldie's. Any vape flavors? No. In fact, there's no vapes in here at all except for my little guy. And it's because if I do, it'll set off the smoke alarm. So, but Goldie's is also one of those places that you have to wait in line for a lot of time. So you're talking what? If you get there at like 8 in the morning, they open at like 11 or something. You have to get there early, otherwise they might run out of stuff. It's one of those places, but dude, Goldie's was awesome. And Billy, thank you. Thank you for putting that there. I'll upload it unlisted. You can play it on stream. Got to get the 20 likes first. So guys, if you can get us to 20 likes, Billy will upload that thing and we can watch it on stream. Oh my God. Okay. But no vape flavors. I need to buy more. I don't have any. I don't have any. What is this? Oh, I don't have any new flavors. Can you like twice? Well, hey, I mean, no, but thank you. Let's do it. Have a like, and how's it going, everyone? Not Gary. Welcome, sir. Good to see you, sir. And we need to do another hangout. I think we might be able to do a hangout this weekend. I think. Maybe Friday night. Maybe. 4 more to go. See, I only see 15. But I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys liking the video so we can watch this absolutely ridiculous movie. Or short, I guess. By the way, while we're waiting, 16 likes. I see 16. I just want to really quickly say that if you haven't seen Secret Invasion, I maybe not watch it. Maybe not. Because this is one of those, I see 17. Friday or Sunday, I'm off both days. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll talk in the Discord, because it's usually just the, people in Discord anyway, because that's where we hang out. But here's the thing. Secret Invasion episode 1 was like way up here. Like, I really liked it. And then every episode, until they did something so monumentally dumb in the last episode that it's definitely the worst Marvel show that I've seen. I was so disappointed because I literally love this man. I love Samuel L. Jackson, and I have for years and years and years now. Ever since Pulp Fiction, I said I'll watch anything that has Samuel L. Jackson in it. Period. He's amazing. It was bad. It was so bad, guys. So maybe don't watch it. Okay? I'm not telling you what to do, but it sucks so bad. Bill Chaser just subscribed. Thank you. But yeah, maybe don't. Ms. Marvel was actually good, little show, but no one watched it. I know. I really enjoyed that one a lot. I see 18, by the way. I see 18, 2 more likes. And I'm assuming Billy's going to send me a text with a link. And if that's the case, then yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. 19. Oh boy. We're at 20? Whoo, we're at 20. 20 likes. Thank you, Billy, for that little thing there. Now I've got to watch this. Oh God. Wow. So, Billy, I guess we just need a link. And I mean, you can text it to me or email it to me, whatever you want. Let me see. Do I have any? I love how YouTube lets you know that you're live through email. Someone save that link for me. I'm heading home. Well, I think what's going to happen, well, I'll be able to play it whenever I want. So I can just play it again when you get home. How's that? Does that work? Oh my God, I don't want to watch this. I know it's going to be so freaking bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Carbonite. The worst Marvel show for me was Moon Knight. I didn't like a lot of Moon Knight, but I liked a lot of Moon Knight. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. See, I don't think Billy's going to put it out for everybody. It's literally, hey, I can watch it, and then he'll probably mark it private or whatever after. So it's not going to be something he just leaves out there. Moon Knight was utterly terrible. There were parts of Moon Knight that I really enjoyed. But yeah, man, what a bummer of a show. We did it live? Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a quick break and go tinkle. I have to tinkle. I don't know why I keep saying that. But yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water. So there you go. 30 likes and Rob will do the dance from the end of the short film live on the stream. No, Bucho, I did not agree to this. No. Okay? No. Oh, utterly terrible. Oh my gosh. Wow. I just got it. Amazing. But no, I'm not doing that live on stream. I mean, it's bad enough that there's a you love that idea? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's a early 20s kind of dance. That's not a 47-year-old man kind of dance, you know? I had to edit the start and end because of copyrighted music. Okay. All right. Well, just give me just a quick break here. Is this the Blockbuster Manager movie where you go ballistic? Apparently that's what we're doing. We're doing that tonight, which I didn't know that was going to happen, but all right, let's do it. But let me go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Be right back. Just hold on. Hold on, Billy. Hold on. I just saw that. Oh, come on. Why can't I? Oh, here we go. I'm guessing it says Bill Chaser is now a standard moderator. Okay, now I'll be right back. Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. He called it dumb. Yeah? All right, here we go. Let's see if I do this, you guys can see that. Yes, you can see that. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for this? Oh, boy. Visceral and proof. I don't know. We need proof of me going to the toilet. I'm glad that it's only 2 minutes. All right, here we go. We ready? God. I wish I could make it full. Can I do theater mode? Yeah, let's do theater mode. Can I? Okay, no. All right, we're gonna do theater mode, and then I'm gonna get rid of my fat head for a second. You'll still be able to hear me. I'm still here. Here we go. Man. Yeah, thanks, Squiggles. But here we go. Ready? Play. Oh boy.
Got the note, where is she? Got the note, where is she, man? Somewhere very close. Who do you think you are now, man? You think you got this badger the shit?
Okay. Here's the deal. We're gonna get into it. If you win, then she's free to go. If I win, then I kill her.
You're fucking crazy, man.
All right, motherfucker, let's go. I get to kill her now, motherfucker.
Oh my god. And there's me just standing there.
Okay. Come on, man! You know how long it took me to save her? Come on! Oh, man! Oh, man! Dude!
Now I warned you. I killed her.
No, you bastard!
I'm the manager.
Oh my god, dude. That was awesome. And by awesome, I mean terrible, like terribly awesome. Oh. Let me connect it to my soundbar. Sorry, it was pretty low. I had to turn it way up. You got here the perfect time, Chris. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Let's you know what? It's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. Let's watch it again. Masterful? I don't know. I don't know about that. But this is God, this had to have been 98, 99, right? Masterclass on acting right there. I mean, hey, I could smoke back in the day, you know? Be like, you know, just like, I don't know, it's just goofy. Goofy. 4K Criterion, yes. All right. But let's watch it one more time. Now you have to change your all-time favorite movie rankings. I'm the Joker, baby. Exactly. It's so bad. Uh, it's so bad. Oh, that's kind of funny. The second one is me. Why are you? I'm logged in. Why are you putting me as whatever? Whatever. I'm guessing episode 1 was really hot at the time. Had to get that track in there. Oh, is that what it was? I didn't even hear it. Does this take place in the Adventures in Game Chasing Extended Universe? Man, that's a good question. I mean, you'll have to ask Billy. He says yes. Okay. Well, let's watch it again because hopefully we'll be able to hear it better this time. I've got it cranked all the way on my end, so you may have to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute myself, but I'm going to leave my face up because I think it's good to see my reaction. But here we go. We're going to play it one more time. An origin story. Here we go. It is a time of chaos as a blockbuster manager has become corrupt and has turned... Oh. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Got to know where is she? Got to know where is she, man?
Somewhere very close.
Who do you think you are now, man? You think you got this badger the shit?
Okay. Here's the deal. We're gonna get into it. If you win, then she's free to go. If I win, then I kill her.
You're fucking crazy, man.
All right, motherfucker, let's go. I get to kill her now, motherfucker.
Come on, man! You know how long it took me to save her? Come on! Oh, man! Oh, man! Dude!
Now I warned you. I killed her.
No, you bastard!
I'm the manager.
It's so bad. It's just so bad. Oh. I really, what I'm going to do is I want to boost the audio. Because I can't hear a thing I'm saying especially at the beginning. So I'm going to mess with things. And again, this is probably going to take a couple days. But with my newfound audio powers, I'm going to see if I can boost that. But wow. Wow. Just wow. You know what's funny though is that there's I've got a little bit of intensity going there. You know, when I'm not laughing at Robert doing something, you know? The old blockbuster manager that never forgot those stupid game chasers. I wish I had the shirt, man. That'd be so good if I had the shirt. Gotta show April this? Oh yeah, I'll probably show her. That. And there was a guy named Robert there. Yes, that was Robert. Other guy couldn't stop smiling. Yeah, Jar Nintendo was already closed at that point. But yeah. We're talking like just a few blocks West of there is where the original Jar Nintendo store was, which is kind of interesting because Billy and I both grew up in that area. And the kidnapped, yeah, she's just chilling. She's just behind the dumpster that we're already. That owl is the best. But you know what? There's some interesting things there. There's some interesting things. Is it good? No, it's not, it's just not good. But it's also like you can see some things there. It's interesting to watch. The manager just shot to the top of the power rankings. Yeah, there you go. Billy said, this is what you get when you start a project the night before it's due. I'm pretty sure Bruce Lee could have wiped the floor with the manager and me right now, for sure. The last elbow hit was so bad, like a foot away. Cinema. Another clip. You want to? You've got another a clip of what? Yes, I'd like another clip. This is fun. Still better than Son of the Mask. I mean, there you go. Yeah, Billy filmed that. Billy did film that. It was his school project. Scorsese's has been real quiet since this dropped, right? Yeah. Yeah. Take that, Marty. Sir. Play this. It's best to have no context. Okay. Okay, wait. Hold on. Oh, stop it. I have to put it in this browser so I can see it. Okay. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to get rid of my face. Right there. And then we're going to play it.
Still, and don't you move. Yeah, this is 55 Charlie. Got a suspect down. Need medical assistance and backup immediately. Hang on, kid. Help is on the way.
Do you see it? It's beautiful. So much love.
Hang on, kid. Hang on now. Stay with me, kid.
She says she loves you. She needs you to do something.
Ooh, what are you talking about?
Simpson.
What the hell? Hey, kid. Stay with me, kid.
I mean, okay. What? I'm guessing he was going to be going to heaven or something. What was that? I've never seen that before. It's not good. It's perfection. Barbin manager. Brad. Welcome, Brad. I think I saw you here earlier, but welcome. Can use that footage in the next movie, right? I mean, Robert smiled the entire time like Jimmy Fallon. The Melvor yeah. Melvor being productive. This is like the Bigfoot video. Yeah, exactly. Always sleeping. That's a great question, Squiggles. I don't know. I have no idea what that was. Billy will have to explain himself. That's Matthew Greer. He was in The Mist and No Country for Old Men. Interesting. Perhaps a story for another time. All right. I love the last second where he's like, "You gonna call cut?" Oh, not as good as Billy's film. Okay, okay. Metaphor in anything other than corduroys, it is a strange sight, isn't it? It's very strange. One more clip for sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh man, this is turned into. I didn't know if this stream was gonna, what we were gonna do tonight, other than like news and stuff. I'm still like dying from that freaking. Ah. All right. Okay. Wait. Okay. I think I know what this is, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm right. All right. You ready? We're gonna do it again. Let's see. Turn off the. Let's turn off that. Wait, turn it off. And then turn off that so we can actually see. You ready? This says dumbest. Here we go.
Hello. I'm Anthony. I'm manager George Lucas.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
See what it is you need me to do around here?
Well, this is all your department. Keep it clean.
Well, one of my close to
Holy shit! What's your problem, boy?
I'm a hard worker. I work hard, but I can't work in these conditions, man.
Get back to work, boy. Get back to your department.
But I can't work with him.
Don't butt me. Get back to work, boy. Don't I mean, go back to work. Go back to the department, boy.
Dude.
That's it. I'm out of here, man.
Well, fine. Get out of here, boy.
That fool took my wallet.
Kroger don't need you. Go.
Come on, boy.
What are you doing here, boy?
Look for Aikman. That fool stole my wallet, man.
Get out of here, boy.
No.
This is your department. Don't worry, boy. You don't disturb everybody. You always play this game with them, especially with the wallets.
Aikman?
Yep.
this?
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, hey, hold on. So you're telling me that Troy Aikman was actually his friend and he killed the guy because he stole his wallet. Is that what you're trying to say here? Because if that's what you're trying to say, then see here's the thing. We can sit here and laugh, but you know what? It's coherent. Even the the bad manager thing, it doesn't make sense. It's poorly acted. It's obviously put together very, very quickly. But at least it was coherent. But there you go. There you go. There you go. It's for each viewer to determine their own interpretation. Okay. But I've never seen. Okay, I'll just say this. I'm pretty sure now I've seen, you know, the manager. I know that I'm pretty sure that I've seen that before, but I hadn't seen the Melvor or whatever, and I had definitely not seen. I'd seen clips of the Aikman thing, but I'd never seen the whole thing. So I don't know. But there you go. And here's the funny thing about it all is that there's definitely some, you can see there's a talent brewing there. But that's just me, you know? And maybe it's because, you know, I've seen Billy work. But yeah. There you can see the brewing talent there. It's kind of cool to see. So anyway, there you go. I mean, you got to see some stuff that nobody's seen. Nah, I'm a hack. Well, I mean, okay. Okay, sure. But I don't think so. I've been trying to get the Melvor to stick with no success. Hey, I don't know exactly what you'd call that one, but that was pretty fun. That was pretty damn fun to see. So thank you, Billy from the Game Chasers. And it's weird, you know, like Robbie. They still call me Robbie. I've gone by Rob since Blockbuster, and yet they still call me Robbie. He does this Bill stuff, and I just think he's Billy. He's just Billy. So I mean, I guess it's understandable why they call me Robbie, because I have a hard time calling Billy anything other than Billy. What is Melvor's real name? It is, I don't know how to pronounce it on this plane of existence. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh man. Well, that was fun. That was really, really fun. And yeah, what is with Eric's hey, anti-woke clothing line? Here's the thing. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do my screenshot. Here's the screenshot of the comment of the week that I want you guys to see, and see if you can help me figure it out. Okay, let me blow it up a little bit here. Okay, here we go. You ready? That's it. I don't like this, bro, because the actor of The Crow, did you know the actor of Crow was Mrs. Lee's son? They were making the end, and then somebody had a shot him, and then he was the only one that Jay got up, and me that him, and he got shot and assassinated. Help. Someone help this person. What does this mean? This was on my Crow short when I put the Crow movie on the shelf. Oh, it's up there. If you look up stroke in the dictionary, I mean, it could just be, it could be a language barrier. But when I read this, I was like, I don't like this, bro, because the actor of The Crow, did you know the actor of Crow was Mrs. Lee's son? They were making the end, and then somebody had a shot him, and then he was the only one that Jay got up, and me that him, and he got shot and assassinated. I mean, I'm aware that Brandon Lee is the son of Bruce Lee and Linda Lee. I know that. I also know that during the filming of the movie, he was accidentally killed. But I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you. And then, yeah, twice. And then. Why is it, why do you need more than one and then? I don't know. It's a mystery is what it is. Just like, what is the manager's, like what was the manager's motivation for making the girl sit behind the dumpster while he talked to Robert and blew smoke in his face? AI at its best? I mean, possibly. It could be. Poor Michael Massey never saw the film because of what happened. I cannot blame him one bit. Dude, yes. And he was actually really good in the movie too. I thought he was one of the better actors there. They were ordering Chinese food from the place and dude, where's my car? Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Well, let's see. It is 8:45 and we've got some news to get to. And it's not bad news. I mean, well, some of it's not great news. But I mean, some interesting news. Entertainment news. That's always more fun, right? Than the news. But there are a couple of bummers, okay? I'm just going to say it. It's a couple of bummers. The first one is this. And I've disappeared, and it's because we were watching things. But Disney discontinues physical media releases for an entire continent. All of Australia. No more and then. Oh, yes. Yes. There you go. Now I got you. I read you now. But this is look, I love physical media, okay? Look at this. Bam. Well, it looks kind of disgusting there. But those are boxes full of Blu-rays and DVDs, and then of course there's my collection that I'm slowly taking movies from here and putting it on the shelf, right? If you've been watching my shorts, that's happening. But Disney has started basically minimizing their DVD/Blu-ray output by, yes, no more Australia. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be the final release in the region. This is just a thing, you know, and it's just going to happen. Now, what's going to be interesting though is that you've got Criterion, you've got Arrow, you've got, you know, Imprint, and I mean all the other ones. I would assume that they will get the licenses for these, and we'll still be able to get licenses for, or we'll still be able to get Blu-rays for a lot of movies. The question is, will it be enough? You know, I know Kino Lorber they're putting out some great stuff too. In fact, they just put out To Live and Die in LA on 4K. I'm not a huge fan of that movie, but I know a lot of people that are, and they're really excited about that. But hey, I'm just saying, it's a thing. It's going to happen. I mean, we kind of knew it was coming, but yeah, that's like one of the first steps, I think. So, if you're a physical media fan, there you go. It's kind of scary. The other thing is, and this is one of those where I think some people will be like, but Sony has basically moved a lot of their movies around. I don't know if you saw this, but you've got Ghostbusters moving from December this year to March 29th of 2024. You got Craven moving from later this year to August 30th, 2024. So almost a whole year. And then the last Spider-Verse movie to round out the Beyond the Spider-Verse Part 2, I guess, is now just to be determined. So yeah, that's a thing. And man, the strikes are going to have a lot of repercussions. Some interesting stuff though. I forgot about Madam Web, which is another Spideyverse kind of movie with Dakota Johnson. That is actually moving up 2 days to February 14th, 2024. And then there's a Karate Kid reboot? Did we know that there's a Karate Kid reboot? I didn't. But it's moving from June 7th, 2024 to December 13th, 2024. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, yeah. Karate Squad? Karate Squid. Oh, Karate Squid would be more interesting than Karate Kid. Possibly. You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea. You could probably do a pretty kick-ass animated movie with a squid learning karate, and he's got to use all of his limbs. Dude, that could be cool. Right? I don't know. Oh, and Ted. You know what? We should probably pause the news right now. And we should talk about this UFO stuff. Okay? I knew there was a Karate Kid reboot, but I'm not happy about it. Apparently it disregards Cobra Kai. Will Smith's son will probably not be in this one. I mean, I would think not. Since that is kind of already gone. Keep my son's name out your mouth. Yeah, no, I'm not. Waiting so long for Spider-Verse already. I know it, but that's just the way it is. Dune 2 is probably the next movie I'm actually excited to see, and Dune 2 may be pushed back. There hasn't been anything official yet, but that's probably gonna happen. UFO talk, I'm ready. Okay, here's the thing. So Wednesday, you remember last week I had said, hey, Wednesday, not only are we getting the Secret Invasion series finale, or season finale, which is probably a series finale because it was so bad, but we're also getting this UFO talk with, with the government, right? Their talk on basically the start of something, and they had Fravor there. They had, I can't remember the guy's name, Grush, and then the guy on the left, another pilot. Here's the thing: if you've seen any of these documentaries recently, these UFO documentaries, you've heard some of these names. Graves, thank you. Carbonite, thank you. Graves. So you got Graves, Grush, and Fravor. They've been in multiple, there's been interviews, there's been all kinds of things about them. Grush is kind of a recent thing, right? And everybody was like, well, they're just saying the same thing. No, you don't understand. This is on the record now. This is in Congress. This is in our government history now. This is a big moment. Talking everything from, yes, the government has property from, or not property. They have things. They have ships. They have possible aliens. So, yeah, that's a big deal to say it on the record. You know, that is way different than just seeing it in a YouTube video. You know, it was just, I was captivated the entire time. And what was interesting is seeing all of these different, because you had different points of view, right? From the government. You had different senators asking questions of these three that were sworn in at the beginning, which I hope you caught that because that's important. But anyway, each one had their own sense of what the situation was and their own way of asking questions. There was a lot of repetition, but then he had one lady that was bringing up Biden and the balloon, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Why? And you had one guy, the guy that was kind of running the thing was kind of like, I don't know, like too good old boy for me. But at the same time, I appreciate him bringing this up, and this is going to continue to be a thing. They're going to continue to have these hearings, and hopefully more and more information, more and more videos, official videos will come out. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that. Yeah. So Ricky, you might want to just go back a little bit. If you go back a little bit, you'll see those videos. Yeah, I hated that late. I just didn't understand why. And maybe it was because, hey, there's a lot of people watching this. I'll take this opportunity to. The thing is, one of the things that was really interesting to me is that this wasn't a Republican issue. This wasn't a Democrat issue. This wasn't a political issue. This is an issue of security. This is an issue of, hey, these things actually exist. They're actually causing disruption to air traffic, and that maybe, I don't know, maybe we should have a plan on what to do with it, you know, on what to do about it. It was fascinating to me. And I went down the friggin' rabbit hole. So after the stream last Tuesday night, I watched I watched both videos. I can't remember which ones they were. Moment of something. Okay, I watched the one that started off with the Sumerians and the reptilians. And I'm like, okay, this is starting off in a way where I'm kind of like, I don't know about this one. But then it was basically taking a lot of different points of view, and I actually enjoyed watching that one. The other one, there was another one that I watched. I still haven't watched the last two Sean Long. Is that his name? I'll have to look. Discord, Ghosts and Aliens. Sorry. I just saw that GIF, which is kind of freaky, and then I don't know, that GIF cracked me up. Yeah, the subcommittee hearing. But where's the other one? It wasn't in Ghosts and Aliens, I guess. Was it in general? Where was it? Where is it? Well, I don't know where it is. But again, yeah, moment of contact. and Above Majestic. I watched both of those. Yeah, fascinating. Some fascinating stuff. But again, the one thing about the Above Majestic, to me, there's good information in there. But then there's some also like, okay, that sounds a little, you know what I mean? There's a lot of it that was just, there you go. There was some okay stuff, but then there was a little, okay, y'all are making conclusions that you don't, that's for the viewer to make. When you're making a documentary, your job isn't to yell at them and basically say, hey, this is what we think. You're supposed to present, to me at least, in a documentary, you're supposed to present evidence, present your case, and then hands off. And it's up to the viewer to decide. And in that way, Moment of Contact was really, I thought was really good. And then coming to find out that one of the guys that probably talks the most on Above Majestic is just the dude. Yeah, Above Majestic is like the craziest all-in-one alien conspiracy. Yeah, but see, that's my problem, is that they're drawing in a bunch of different stuff. Some of it where there's no evidence, and then there's stuff where there is evidence, and it's just it's muddying the waters. So something like that I find less compelling. But it was still interesting. Like, I still watched the whole thing. But then after that, I just went down a rabbit hole of different stuff that I was finding, different stuff. And then I was reading comments, like commentary from what people were saying about the hearing, the subcommittee hearing. I would highly recommend, if you have the patience, watch that subcommittee hearing. They start talking around the 40-minute mark. A lot of the senators are they have like kind of opening statements, which is great because you get to see all the different points of view and what their thinking is, what their thought process is. But to me, it's really, man, when they start asking them questions, it really starts to be like, oh, okay, we're for real now. So for me, it's just super exciting because I want to see more. The congresswomen asked the best questions, all except the one asking about Biden's balloon. I'll agree with you. But I was there are, I'll tell you this. There are senators that asked questions that I don't like. I don't like them. I don't like their politics. I don't like the way they grandstand about things. There's a couple of them I don't like. Especially when it comes to things like this. But I got to hand it to them. I was impressed. I was really impressed with the seriousness that they brought to it, and it being a thing that I think you get my point. I was excited. I was really excited and really like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I've always thought that it was real, but was always like, I gotta be honest, there's no proof, and I could be completely wrong about this. And I think what the most important thing that anybody that is interested in science, anybody that is interested in the truth, you have to be willing to understand at the beginning, you could be wrong. You could be completely wrong. That's what science is all about. It's not about finding who's the best. It's about finding the truth. And sometimes finding the truth means refuting what we thought was the truth. Does that make sense? Science is not about who's right and who's wrong. It's just about the truth. And it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can't handle the truth. I mean, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. And it kind of irritated me that Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, why is this important? And I'm like, dude, here's the thing. You want to know my opinion on Neil deGrasse Tyson? I've read one of his books. It was the little tiny one. My biggest problem with Neil deGrasse Tyson is he's the kind of he's the kind of person that just wants to hear himself talk, and he loves to blow people's minds, which is great as a scientist. The problem is his own ego has gotten in the way of the truth and of science. To me, a true scientist, you put yourself aside. Carl Sagan never, ever, ever acted the way that Neil deGrasse Tyson has in many cases. Neil deGrasse Tyson, I feel like, got drunk on his own fame. Carl Sagan was that guy that would go on the Tonight Show and have an open and honest conversation with Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson might have been asking the dumbest questions, you know, but he was willing to sit there and tell the truth, the way that he saw it based on the available science at the time. It's refreshing to see. If you've only seen Neil deGrasse Tyson and you've never seen Carl Sagan do something, go seek out some of those Carl Sagan clips from the Tonight Show. They're amazing. In fact, once you go down the dark path, forever it will dominate. No. Once you start watching Carl Sagan clips, it's hard to stop because the guy is so in love with science. He's so in love with learning and this knowledge that he's been able to come to, and that he delights in showing people those things. He delights in that spark, you know, of understanding that people have. You know, when you tell them something and that you see them go, "Oh," he loves that. He gets off on he used to get off on that. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. Not getting off, but you get what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing. And science is about discovery. It's not about who's right, who's wrong, who's the smartest, who's the dumbest. It's not about that. The only way that we can all be elevated as a group of people is to have the patience to lift up those people that may not understand. And Carl Sagan was amazing at that. Neil deGrasse Tyson delights in showing what he knows. It's a big difference. It's just a big difference. So I would say if you're interested in science, astronomy, all of that stuff, Carl Sagan is a must. And I said it on my short, and I believe it. Cosmos should be in. Every person on this planet should watch Cosmos at least once, because it's beautiful. Yeah, it looks dated. It was made in 1980 and aired on PBS, back then. But it is an amazing series that will open your mind and make you realize that it's not about who's the smartest. And watching Cosmos over a period of years has made me realize that I was going about things a completely wrong way. And that being wrong is okay. Being wrong is how we learn. Failure, the greatest teacher is. Anybody up for Last Jedi? No. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what's beautiful about science, is that it's not about who's right and who's wrong. And you might be right with what we know currently. But man, I enjoyed Wednesday. Was an amazing day. But I also had by 7 p.m. I literally spent the entire day, woke up early so I could watch the thing live. The subcommittee hearing. The whole day was just spent down the rabbit hole, UFO, UAP, whatever you want to say. I was very excited, and then I was worn out by like 7 p.m. that night because I'd had almost 12 hours of reading and watching videos, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So yeah, I'm down. You got a good UFO documentary or whatever? Yeah, I'll watch it. Trust me, I will watch it. I'll watch the crap out of it because I want to know. I want to know as much as I can. And it's, like I said, it's just not about being right. Oh, it's not about, it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. So yeah. I don't like Matt Gatz, but liked him more now. He seemed pissed and wants to get to the truth. See, I don't even know who that is, but I can guarantee you, if you showed me if I looked him up, I'd go, oh yeah, that guy, Matt. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see. Great spokesman for science, but I don't really call him a scientist. Are you talking about Tyson? See, Carl Sagan was that guy that just, ah, I don't want to talk anymore about Carl Sagan because it's a thing. It actually makes me sad. Like more than anything, I would love to have 3 people back from the dead. Okay? Carl Sagan. One of them is probably going to piss some people off. I'm just going to say it though. Carl Sagan, Bill Hicks, and Steve Jobs. I wish we had Steve Jobs back. But that's just what I'm saying. I wish those 3 people were back. Who was I going to say? Oh God, what's his name? I always mess up this guy's name. He's one of my favorite. Brian Cox. Jeez, why can I never? Because I always think Brian Cox. I think the actor Brian Cox, but Brian Cox is really good too. To me, Brian Cox is closer to Carl Sagan than Tyson will ever be. So, in my opinion, the new Cosmos that they were doing on TV for a while, it should have been Brian Cox doing it, not Tyson. You know? Have I seen the doc Unacknowledged? No. Documentary. If I could spell. Unacknowledged. 2017. Stephen Greer. Wait a minute. Why is Giancarlo Esposito in there? Okay, anyway. Unacknowledged. Unacknowledged. Thank you, Carbonite. Not Carbonate. I just think it's funny when autocorrect will change you guys' name. It's funny. Chris Farley. Wait, that's a good one too. Don't say. Gates threatened to remove the. Wait, what? Maybe I'm behind. What am I? David Copperfield blowing people's minds? Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson, I thought he was the heir apparent, you know what I mean, to Carl Sagan. But so many different interviews and stuff where I'm like, dude, shut up. Let the person ask questions. Like when he's talked to Joe Rogan before, it's irritating. It's irritating and I turn it off. So Gates threatened to remove the people refused to. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Gates. Oh, don't say Jesus. Oh, the 3 people I wish were back. Yeah, I just I'd like to have seen Michael Jackson live, so him being alive would be my pick. Leon, welcome, sir. But no, it's yeah. I say Steve Jobs because I think that Apple was on a roll. And when he got sick, things started to get stagnant. Now, I don't know what he would have done differently, but things are kind of stagnant without him, and it's kind of a bummer. Carlin? Oh, George Carlin? Well, George Carlin was interesting, but to me, Bill Hicks was that mixture of, he was like a preacher. George Carlin was too. But Bill Hicks is my favorite comedian of all time. So yeah, I would love to hear what he's got to say about today. You know? Identity stuff and gender stuff and political stuff. I would love that. And I think Bill Hicks would have a field day, and he was never afraid to tell it like it was. You know, he was one of those, it's kind of like a lot of people say that Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr, you know, those guys, they pretty much tell it like it is, and they're not worried about being canceled or anything like that. Bill Hicks didn't give a shit about anything. He didn't care if he was offending to your face. He would grab your head and make you offended to your face. He was not afraid of that. And it was something that I feel like we need today. You know? But Unidentified Inside America's UFO Investigation is basically a prequel to the Congress hearing. Unidentified. I don't know about that one. So it's on the list. And that was Christian BS. Thank you. I'm trust me, when we're done with the stream tonight, I'm gonna go find these and watch them. Carlin would just be walking around going, "I told you so." 9-inch alien body they found in South America. And yeah, it would have been cool to see Michael Jackson for sure. But I don't know. That whole thing is, I don't know. I think that turned out to be a human fetus after DNA testing. Sirius is the one about the alien body. Norm Macdonald was a bit like that. Right, but Norm Macdonald was, it was a different way of doing things that Bill Hicks did. Like, definitely, absolutely, Norm Macdonald didn't give a shit. And he would tell it like it is. And it was, he said, if it's funny, I'm saying it. I don't care who's pissed off about it. If it's funny, I'm saying it. Bill Hicks was that kind of guy who, I think deep in the back of his mind, he wanted to be like a preacher. You know, he wanted to be a guy that enlightened people. And his comedy wasn't just comedy for comedy's sake. It was, I want to elevate the human race. You know, that's what he wanted. And it was even more apparent the closer he got to his death. You know, when he found out, hey, I have pancreatic cancer and I'm not going to survive this. And it was beautiful to watch. What it reminded me of recently, what reminded me of Bill Hicks is when Louis C.K. had first done like his first show back, the one that got leaked, that really probably no one should have recorded, because it's kind of like, you know, somebody's sketch of the Mona Lisa instead of the Mona Lisa. You know what I mean? It's like, it's an unfinished work. You go to a comedy club and especially in a situation like that, with the knowledge that this is not a finished thought almost. Comedy's like that. And that, what I love about comedy is that you can craft an idea to the point where it's freaking hilarious. You can take it too far. You can take, not go far enough. You've got to find that sweet spot. But there was an unhinged quality about Louis in that first show, or that first show that I heard. And it was kind of fun to listen to, even though I knew that, yes, I'm not going to judge him based on the quality of the jokes, but there was an intensity to it. And with Bill, there was always an intensity that was really, it was palpable. You could see it, you know? And maybe I'm making him into too much or too big or whatever, but to me, Bill Hicks was a master. And some of the funniest jokes I've ever heard. Yeah, what are you reading for? Yeah, exactly. Um, he said, yeah, my parents and I, we didn't get along when I was growing up. You know, I'd be at school and a guy would go, yeah, well, my dad can beat up your dad. And I'd go, when? Funny jokes. But then there was an undercurrent of, let's move the human race forward, you know? But anyway, I need to watch Bill Hicks. I have no file on him. You've only heard one or two bits by him. Yeah, it's so good. I mean, my suggestion, if you have any sort of, I'm sure you could probably find it on YouTube. Um, there's Dangerous, Relentless. Those are like one of his first two comedy albums. Um, dude, the acid bit, yes. Um, but it's hearing like the entirety of a show, which is how I really got. Um, yes, he did. Christian spoke about UFOs on some of the, yeah, but he was talking about how I can't do it justice. I love Bill Hicks, and there are times when you will hear me go into a Bill Hicks quote. I almost want to say, hey, I'm just going to give an overall, you know, credit to Bill Hicks because there's no telling when a Bill Hicks ism is going to come out because I love him that much. And I respected his comedy that much that he affected me in a lot of ways growing up. No, Ted Millage, not Alex Jones. And it's kind of funny, you know, when people say that because they do look similar, but there's no way Bill Hicks would have. What's funny about Bill Hicks is that there were definitely a lot of lines that he would cross, dangerous lines, right? I mean, if you've heard Bill Hicks, you know what I'm talking about. But there was a sense of decency there, that a sense of understanding, and again, maybe that was the all the drugs he took, but there was a sense of understanding there that Alex Jones could never reach. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, check him out, Carbonite. He's a master. And the first time I'd ever heard it, it was because I was working at Kroger. In fact, Billy, I don't know if Billy's still here, but he probably remembers this guy. He was an older guy with glasses, and I don't even remember where he worked, but we became friends. And I was out there smoking a cigarette one day, and he said something, and I'm like, man, that was really funny. And he goes, yeah, it's from Bill Hicks. And I said, who's Bill Hicks? And he goes, I'll make you a tape. Back in the days of tapes, right? Making tapes for people, you know? So he made me this tape, and it was a bit from Dangerous and it was a bit from Relentless, both surrounded around smoking, and they were hilarious. I thought they were so funny. And I said, dude, I want more. I want more. And he goes, all right, I'll record you a copy of both of them. And he did. He gave me a copy of both Dangerous and Relentless. And yeah, Rob's Awesome Mix Volume 1. So I became a fan and then realized, oh my gosh, this was like the year that he died. He died in February of 94. And I started listening to him like in fall of 94. And then I started listening to him, and I would listen to him repeatedly. I loved them. And then every now and then they would put out a new collection of bits or whatever. And then the grand like poobah. If you find, I think it's Chicago, but it's basically where he screams at the audience. and he's yelling at them at like with vitriol. He hates these people. It's kind of uncomfortable to watch. But what's genius about it is that he starts off by basically having these words with a couple of people and then getting to where he's screaming at the entire audience. And the audience is turning on him. And by the end of his set, they're back on his side and they're back to laughing. And he's won them back. It is an insane roller coaster, especially if you like comedy, you know? But it was insanity to me. I love listening to that, but to me that's not what you want to start with, because it's kind of rough to listen to, because he's, you know, I pray to you, God, to kill these fucking people. It's kind of a hard thing to listen to when you're like, this is funny, but it's funny in context, because you also, and also the more you know about Bill Hicks and that he was getting close to death. It's kind of an interesting one. But anyway, I have multiple Bill Hicks DVDs. I think I own American, the Bill Hicks story. I've got a lot of his CDs. In fact, there's one, well, you can't see it. The Essential Collection. That's him. Yeah, I have, I mean, what's funny is that this is basically a collection of things. Oh, there's a DVD in here? Early years, performances, and interview. Okay, I don't think I've ever watched the DVDs on this. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Huh. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah. Dude, just, yeah. And what's weird is I almost feel like if you listen to Bill Hicks, you never listened to him before, you're going to hear some things that I'm going to completely attribute to him. And especially on Switched On. There are multiple things on Switched On where I'm like, I listen to it now and I go, yeah, that's just Bill Hicks. That's if Bill Hicks talked about this. So 42 CDs, no, 4 CDs. It's 2 CDs and 2 DVDs is what's on here. But yeah. I got rid of, I couldn't have gotten rid of them. I have the rest of my Bill Hicks CD somewhere. I just don't know where. I don't know. But awesome. Anyway, let's move on. UFOs, please. I want more. I want more data, because that's what I'm interested in. As a person who is very skeptical, it was nice to be right in my assumption that aliens were here. I still think there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of people that are making, there's a lot of videos that are just, they're just BS, you know, they're whatever. But to me, the math said, yeah, there's got to be stuff, right? So anyway, it was cool to be, to feel a little bit of vindication that the government was taking it seriously. I want more data though, because data is how you're going to get everybody involved. And what was amazing to me is how many people were just unimpressed with that whole hearing. And I'm like, guys, this is on the record. The government is actually talking about it on the record. This isn't, some crappy documentary that you watch on YouTube. No offense to any of those documentaries, but there's a big difference between seeing it on YouTube, just on some random video, and seeing the government having a hearing about it where the people they're asking questions to have to be sworn in. There's a big difference. So anyway, all you need to do is watch the 100% true show of Ancient Aliens. Yeah. Maybe they're just testing the waters and seeing how much people freak out. I've always said that if there was evidence of aliens, that it would shake up a lot of different religions. It would change a lot of people's viewpoint on what the truth is. There's still going to be people like, if an alien came down, to Washington D.C. and said, I want to talk to the people, and they were like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm an alien and we're here to, let's talk. There's still going to be people that will still believe in a lot of outdated things. I'm just going to say that. And that's fine. But those people are going to exist. But there's going to be a lot more people that are going to maybe take it a different way. I've always thought that there was a part of the reason that religion is necessary is for the people who are, how can I say this? How can I say this without sounding like an asshole? It keeps people in line in a lot of ways. And if a lot of people found out that, oh, there's no consequences to my actions, I don't know how those people will react. So I think in a lot of ways, that's part of the fear, but I'm trying to say this the nicest way possible, but there are people that are just not bright enough to make any sort of conclusions on their own. They have to be spoon-fed things. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you told me I had made way too many comments on one of the streams a few weeks ago and wouldn't let me anymore, so I had to close and reload it. Oh, YouTube told me. What? What? Are you serious? If that's true, well, I apologize. I don't know what was going on. There's a lot more comments on this stream than the last one, apparently. Yeah, I see you as the top chatter right now, according to Nightbot. Nightbot's got his eye on you. Nightbot, right over there. I had a poo earlier that was out of this world. Aliens confirmed. Well, Leon, I know that your government is a little different than ours. At least your government understands that vaping is harm reduction. Our government's still trying to figure some things out, even though your government has been trying to tell them that Sweden is almost a smoke-free country. Almost entirely. Yeah. Have you heard the story of Valiant Thor? He was said to be an alien that worked with the U.S. government during the 50s. I don't think so. It sounds familiar, though. And Leon, that may be right, that your governments are still not the best. But, yeah. There are things that your government does that's still a lot, I don't know. Seems like they've made some more progress in that direction than ours have. In a lot of directions. Let's just be honest. Oh, that's a bad word in America. Well, I mean, I just, I'm trying to keep things somewhat PG, which is not easy. Especially talking about Bill Hicks. Dude, that guy. Anybody watch the Y Files on YouTube? No. I'll tell you though, I've had multiple. I'm actually interested in how this is going to work tomorrow because my short that I uploaded for tomorrow, I've already scheduled it. It is a limited monetization possibility due to the ad suitability. This video may earn limited or no ad revenue due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. What the hell? And I only had like a couple of videos. What's funny is a couple of my old videos with Grindhead Jim, those haven't been marked with limited monetization. I'm assuming because of all the cursing. So I try to keep it somewhat clean. A word here or there is one thing, you know. And Leon, you don't have to refrain if you don't want to. You can say whatever you want. As far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna end the look. We're at 24 votes. I don't think it's gonna get any higher than that. Only one survives. Who do you pick? The chat, 24 votes. 71% of them said Keanu Reeves would survive. Nicolas Cage with 29% of the votes. I'll just say this. I really enjoy both of them. I would probably have to pick Keanu as well. But hey, that's a thing. That's a thing. Just a couple more things that I want to mention before we get out of here. I'm feeling it tonight. I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong with me. Okay? I can't sleep. I don't know what's going on. Last night was a little better. I stayed up till like 3, but for like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 nights in a row, I don't even know how many. I'll go to bed at my normal time and I'll sit there for 2.5 hours. I say sit there. I'll lie there for like 2.5 hours and just try to sleep. And my brain is just going through all these things. It's not like I'm drinking caffeine super late. I don't know what is going on. So I'm, I don't know, been a little out of it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the aliens. It's got to be, right? That's me almost every night, goblins. I never used to have that problem. Never used to have that problem. Go to bed later. Don't go to bed until you're actually sleepy. The same thing happens to me. I go to bed not tired and sit up for hours. But here's the thing. The other day I said, well, screw this. I'm just going to stay up and read, which I read. Oh, by the way, we haven't even gotten to that. I didn't go to bed till 9:30 in the morning. I was up for 24 hours. I had insomnia for a while too. Last 2 nights I've had good sleep though. I just don't get it. I don't understand what's changed. I don't understand it. Don't get it. Because I've never really had that big of a problem sleeping. I don't know. But I wanted to talk about these really briefly. And then we've got 2 more little news items to talk about. So I just finished. The other day I finished, see, look how far back the chat is. The chat's way behind. And now it's gone. Weird. But I finished book 12 of 14. There's actually 15 books. There's a like a prequel that I read after book 10. Anyway, just finished book 12. It was the first book, because Robert Jordan died after book 11. Brandon Sanderson came in to write basically the finale. And there was too much. So he split the finale into 3 different books, 12, 13, and 14, right? Minus the prequel that's in there, whatever. Anyway, this is the first one that I read that Brandon Sanderson wrote. And it felt like Robert Jordan if he didn't have so much word vomit going on. Like, I really enjoyed this book, like a lot. It makes me really excited to read more Brandon Sanderson, because in a lot of the previous Wheel of Time books, there's good content there, but it's hard for me to stay invested and to keep, get that momentum going. There's like, okay, here's another chapter about this. Okay. This one was like bam, 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 bam. And I loved it. This is probably my favorite Wheel of Time book. And unfortunately, for a lot of people who might be interested in it, the first 4 or 5 books are really good. The first one is very Lord of the Rings. Okay. Even Bucho, who's a big, he's also big into reading. He read the first book and was like, I don't get it. It's like Lord of the Rings. But you have to think about the time that Wheel of Time was being released. You kind of had to play to that audience that were like looking for the next Lord of the Rings. In book 2 is when things really start to get interesting, and things start to, okay. So Robert Jordan has wow, okay, it grew up a lot. I really enjoyed most of the first 7, 8 books. But somewhere in there, it was like, okay, I understand that look, I get it. I understand that there's a bit of a slog here, right? I'm still enjoying it, but I understand why people don't like some of these books, okay? This one, to me, book 12, is probably, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. I love it. So I'm really excited to see how books 13 and 14, the finale, I'm interested to see how it all plays out. What the F am I talking about? Yoshi, how's it going? Good to see you. Man, it's so good to see Yoshi. And man, I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for you. Man, I'm so excited. I'm excited for season 2, baby. I'm excited. For those of you who don't know, you may know this, you may not, but Invincible season 2, Yoshi is working on it. And he's been working on it. Did I see the Adam Eve episode? I have not yet. But dude, I'm really excited for you. I've been looking at your tweets going, oh man, this is gonna be good. So maybe staying up might not be the best option. Yeah, I just stayed up for 24 hours. I don't know what's going on. Melatonin vapes? Maybe. Apparently you're not that excited since you haven't seen it yet. Just saying. Yoshi, come on, man. You know. But don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to happen. But anyway, yeah, I loved it. I loved Gathering Storm. Book 12. And then I started up The Drawing of the Three. The second book in the Dark Tower. This is completely different than any book this is completely different than what I'd expected. Because book 1 is like a straight up Western with a little bit of a sci-fi twist. This one is like, I don't know where he's going, and I'm excited for it. So there you go. It's literally It's literally free and up now. Well, don't worry. Yeah. I'm putting it here so I know to watch it. Bam. Basically the stuff that I'm going to do for the next couple of days. What am I going to watch or whatever? But yeah, really excited about Dark Tower. It's good, and I've already read like 70% of it. I'm plowing through it. I'm just plowing through it. So let's see here. Okay. The next thing is I just got a couple more news items to go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel and a Paramount Plus series are officially in the works. This says There's going to be a 2-season series for Paramount Plus titled Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that will connect both of these movies. Now, as I said, or maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. I saw this movie on Saturday, did a review on it. I loved it. It was so freaking good that I'm just really excited for more Turtles. And I think that the whole thing was amazing. It was an amazing movie. So I'm really excited to see it. Yes, it is actually good. Like, I was really surprised. I was really surprised at how good it was. Yeah. I loved each and every one of their very distinct characters, and I loved all of them. And I loved Splinter. I loved April O'Neil. And I loved Superfly. Ice Cube was amazing. Okay? So, I actually didn't mind the 2 recent live action ones. I didn't see those. But this one, like I said, this one was really good. And I really like the animation style too. So it's cool to see that they're already doing a sequel and they're already doing well, kind of a prequel. Not prequel, a connecting series. Very cool. The style is really good. I loved it. It's weird how like a lot of people at least around my age said that it was like the Spider-Verse movies are a little too bright and frenetic, and this is still energetic and colorful, but it's more palatable, I guess. I loved it. I thought it was great, and I want to see it again. So I highly recommend it. Technically, I guess the screenings are starting now, and then tomorrow is the official release date. But I say go see it. If you're a fan of the Turtles, you need to see it. It's freaking good. And I had a guy comment, "Is there any woke crap in the movie?" And I'm like, "Did you watch my review? Did you watch it? Because why are you commenting about woke stuff? I didn't say one thing about woke stuff. I just said no." I was like, "What does this guy want me to?" I don't know. Is it as good as Invincible? I mean, and I know you're kidding. But no, I really, really, dude, I was impressed. I even got misty at the end, which I did not expect. I was just impressed. I was really, really impressed, and excited for these actors, for these characters. I really liked it. There's going to be, but the thing that I mentioned in my review too is that the Turtles have gone through many different like iterations, right? There's so many different versions of the same story that we've already seen, you know? So I was prepared for some changes, but it was so much fun. I just really, really liked it. Lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of a, like leaning more kiddie, and it wasn't, but it was still really funny, and I enjoyed that. That's so weird that my preview is so far behind. So far behind. Now I've got caught it up. I wonder why I did that. That's so strange. Anyway. What does woke even mean anymore? So overused. I just think it's kind of funny. You know, they complain about, oh yeah, all these people are, you know, they're the woke stuff and they're so sensitive about stuff. Really? Because you seem to be talking about it a lot. All I'm saying is that, look, I enjoyed it on just about every level. I didn't feel preached to. I didn't feel any of that. I went to see a movie and hope I had a good time, and I had a good time. I love how Rise of the TMNT had done the Turtles. Ow. I haven't seen that. So take that. The last thing I want to talk about that. I'll happily watch some Turtles. Oh, I get it. If somebody said the animation style just doesn't work for me, I'd say, okay, I totally understand. You know, some people can't watch Spider-Verse because of that. I love Spider-Verse, but I totally get it. But man, I really enjoyed it. The final thing that I want to talk about tonight. I didn't know this was this. I don't even know when this broke. Excuse me. July 27th. This was, and I saw it like 2 days later. Donald and Stephen Glover developing a Lando series with Lucasfilm and Disney Plus. What? I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay. All right. I see you, Ricky. I'm putting it on the list. Oops. I did it again. There we go. Got it. But yeah, yeah, I was one of the 5 people that enjoyed Solo, apparently. I really enjoyed Donald Glover in it, and I wanted immediately for more Lando. Of course, I wanted more Solo. I wanted to just continue the story that they had set up in that movie, but hey, I'm excited. I have also never seen Atlanta, which I'm sure Bucho will get on my butt about that, because he said that Atlanta was brilliant, and a lot of people have said that. But yeah, I really enjoyed everything that I saw in Solo. I mean, there are things that I could have done without. Yeah, did we need to know how he got his last name? No. Did we need to know how he got his gun? No. There were things that, could have been better. But yeah. I think it was overall a good time. And I think it's because I went in with such low expectations. And you know what? I'll tell you this. The only fan in it that I feel like could completely replace the movie, the original movie, is the fan edit that I watched for Solo that changed the color grading and all that stuff. I did a review on it. I loved it. Was really, really impressed with it. And the pacing was different. I couldn't, especially now, I can't tell you what changed, but all I know is it felt different, like a different movie, and I enjoyed it more than the movie that I already enjoy. So anyway. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens there. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And this happens a lot, right? You've got somebody who an artist who creates something really amazing, and then they get into this franchise kind of thing, because I think a lot of people in the entertainment industry, period, they realize that they do it for the art. Yeah, Too Dark lighting wise, I'm telling you, that fan edit fixed so many things for me that I didn't realize really that was a problem for me until I watched it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so much better. So much better. But anyway, that's exactly what I was talking about, Carbonite, though. The lighting it's too muted. Much better this way. I can't remember what I was saying. Can I actually go back? I can, right? Atlanta was brilliant. And a lot of people have said that. But yeah, I really enjoyed everything. That was like 6 minutes ago. That's too far. 2 minutes ago. Fixed so many things for me. Gun? No. Like a different movie, and I enjoyed it more than the movie that I already enjoy. So, anyway.
Like, didn't
So
you
yeah,
just
I'm
say
excited. I'm excited to see what happens there. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And this happens a lot, right? You've got somebody who that was my point. My point is you get a lot of you get somebody that's really really artistic and all that stuff. They make a thing and it gets really really popular, but they don't make a ton of money from it. So then what happens? They get into this franchise situation. They're trying to make some big money because they're obviously talented and the thing just doesn't work. And then, you know what I mean? That's you were explaining how you enjoy the soft caress of a burly cowboy. Pretty sure that wasn't yeah. Billy. I'm pretty sure Han Solo would do that for sure. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is I hope that that doesn't happen to Donald Glover and his brother, that they continue to be able to do really fun artistic stuff that may not be like totally mainstream, but then still be able to do this mainstream stuff and get to make something as fun as a Lando series. I think that'd be really, really cool for him. That's all I was trying to say. How far are you in the DC animations? I'm on Justice League Throne of Atlantis. I am on Justice League Dark. I think. Yes. I just finished The Killing Joke, which is I'm gonna watch Justice League Dark next. So yeah, so what is that, 28? There's a lot of movies, man. There's a lot of movies I've been watching, but it's what's cool about that is it's almost like a series. So yeah, way ahead. I don't know if I'm way ahead, am I? I hate that, because Throne of Atlantis is 22 and I'm on 28. So it's not really that far. You want a Wicket series? No. I mean, who knows? You know, that could be great. I doubt it, but that could be great. And he had his own 2 movies as well. So go watch those. The Ewoks Caravan of Courage and there is a Red Sun movie, and I've already read the comic on that. So that one's going to be fun to watch the animated version of it. I'm telling you what, I'm enjoying these more than I really thought I was going to. And I'm going to do, once I get to 30, I think I'm going to go ahead and start a review of it. So yeah, start a review of all of them up to that point. And it's going to be quick, because I'm not going to make a 2-hour video, you know. I'm just going to do like, here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the hell out of them. For the overall, I'm really enjoying it, and like going, just do this. Stop making live action, because it's too expensive and you're pissing everybody off and all that stuff. Screw the big thing. Just keep doing these, because these are awesome. But I understand it. There's more money to be made in live action. I get that. But man, some of these are really good. Yeah, Red Sun, I enjoyed that one. So the Crow series was decent, but I loved the movie so much it was impossible to live up to that standard. I mean, exactly. Yeah, I totally get that. Totally get it. And especially when you start to realize, again, that you're talking about the Crow series back in, oh God, like it was a while ago, right? Didn't it have the Iron Chef guy on it? I can't remember his name. Series cast. Yeah, Mark Dacascos. He played Eric Draven. Is that the one that you're talking about? From 98 to 99, so it didn't last long. I heard the CGI in The Flash was done by 3 cats fighting over a mouse. You're probably right. You're probably right. But here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people that wrote off The Flash way before they even got to the theater. I get that. If you watch The Flash and you go, man, this CG is bad, I agree with you. But I still really enjoyed the story. Like, the story was actually pretty damn good. I really enjoyed it. But hey, that's a thing. It's streaming on Paramount Plus. The Crow series? And Brad really likes. I was really kind of blown away by Ezra. There were moments where it was still Barry, right? Both Barrys. I just liked the performance, and I really, really enjoyed, I guess what do you call that? The scene with Barry's mom. Really enjoyed that. Now, full disclosure, my mom passed away at the end of 2021. And yeah, there are moments, there are times when I still feel that. So, yeah, I have to totally say that, yeah, that might be part of the reason why that spoke to me so much. But yeah, I just really liked it. I think people got caught up in Ezra being a turd. I thought did a good job in the role. Plus Keaton was fantastic. Yeah. I mean, it's just a thing, it's the thing is there's evidence, or there may not be as much evidence against Ezra as the media might lead you to believe. I'm just going to say the media blew a lot of things out of proportion and misconstrued some information. Possibly. I'm saying possibly, allegedly, supposedly, blah, 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 all that stuff. All I know is it is kind of funny that if Ezra has done all these things, why haven't there been arrests? Why hasn't there been jail time? Why haven't these things happened? Just gonna say, why haven't those things happened? And thank you, Wraith. Thank you. I mean, it's a weird situation with me because, I wasn't super close with my mom, but there's still moments where I'm like, damn it. So that really hit, and this is, wow, talk about sad. That I'm watching a movie about Barry losing his mother, and I'm feeling more of a connection between the two than I really had a lot of the times with my mom. That's kind of sad. And sometimes it's about I don't know. But the thing is, I mean, how many people actually have the fairy tale, family? Not a lot of people. People have all kinds of marriages and all kinds of situations that are played out in the movies like it's wonderful and it's like Christmas and things are all perfect, and life isn't like that. But it's still like I got emotional with that scene, and yeah, I liked it. I liked all the performances there, and was actually blown away by the performances. Like, I can't believe I'm feeling this right now in this kind of movie. This is impressive to me. So anyway, you same with you too, Wraith? Yeah, it's just rough, you know. I mean, that kind of stuff is rough. So I apologize that you've had to go through that. I have sort of long gotten over that part of it, but it was still like, come on, man. You know what? Why is this like this? I don't know. It's like you say certain things, but then you're not here. But anyway, my sister was much closer to my mom than I was. So dead mom stuff is rough. I mean, when you put it that way, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But look, it is 10 o'clock and I am toast. I've had, like I said, man, the sleep patterns. Crazy. And by the way, my mom's birthday and death day are this month. Yeah, that is tough, Rufus. Yeah, my mom's birthday was this last month, and then her death day, I guess, would be in November. So, yeah. My sleep was messed up lately. I hear you. Yeah, dude. I don't know what the heck. Like I said, I don't get it. It's not like I don't know what the deal is. Am I reading too much? Am I just too damn sexy? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It's probably not the sexy thing. Rob, you're about as sexy as you ever were. So if you had problems before, sure, then maybe. But since it's a recent thing, it's probably not any level of sexiness that you're talking about. Just trying to tell you, Rob. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you to Billy for bringing in those clips. Yeah, we're all going to have a hard time sleeping thinking of Troy Aikman. I mean, oh my God. It's because you haven't got Ant Stream Arcade on your Xbox yet. I mean, that's possible too. That's possible too. Rachel, have a good night. Ninjinzu, thank you. Ricky, thank you guys. Seriously, appreciate it. But hey, the stream's here. And we've got all those videos. If you want to watch those videos again, you can watch them. So just saying. Not Gary, thank you. Epic stream as usual. Oh, Carbonite, thank you. He had my wallet this whole time. But you guys have a great night. Stay tuned to the Discord if you're so inclined. That yes, we will try to do a hangout stream this weekend sometime. We'll talk about it. Brad, thank you. Thank you so much. Not Gary. Holy crap. Right at the end, coming in clutch. And for some reason, things don't work. Why is that not working? It just didn't work. It just didn't work. But thank you. Thank you, Not Gary, for that $10. I'm guessing that's a super chat. Just a happy ending kind of guy. But thank you guys. Brad, thank you again. It was a great night. It was great. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. And yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that video again, aren't I? All right. Well, you guys have a great one, and we'll talk in the Discord about the hangout this weekend. Cool? Okay. Bye. Reubens.